Alright, in this video clip we're going to discuss strip chart data zooming. And data zooming is where you can zoom in on a particular point or area in the strip chart that you or your customer might be interested in. Okay, currently we have a strip chart that's been running steady state, but then I instigated a brief pressure spike. Now, you'll notice that as we're running the strip chart, the live value of these data pins can be viewed on the corresponding axis in the box. So right now, this blue value, which happens to be pressure, is 3751 psi. You know, it's PSI, tells you so right there. So that's the value. Now, if we wanted to know the value at some other place on this chart except for the newest value point, you simply go to that area, and we'll go to this particular spike area. If you go to this area and click your mouse in the interested area, and I'm going to deliberately not hit the center for a second, show you a feature. I'm going to click in that area. You'll notice it dropped the line. It tells you what time this occurred. So at this point, you're looking at it at 9 o'clock, 47 minutes, and 27 seconds. And if we go over here to the data point, it says it's 3750. Slide over just slightly by clicking in that area, a different area, just slightly to the right. And you'll notice the value now switched to 6560. So that is at 947.42. That is the value there. If we try to get closer to the center, and it's all the way at 90.30.75. Now sometimes and you see the time change. Sometimes that's a little bit hard to see if you have a small area, but we have a zoom feature. And a zoom feature will blow this area up to the maximum chart it can. And what I mean by that is the maximum resolution. Currently, every little dot on this, it says 5 seconds per pixel. That means there's 5 seconds worth of data in every little dot on here. And if we want to see the maximum, that would be 1 second per pixel. And a way of quickly changing to 1 second per pixel is with this plus, which is for zoom. It will only zoom if you've got an interested data point via this line. So we're going to hit the plus sign. And what it does is it grabs that data point, shoves it to the center, and then collects all the data around it. And notice now, it allows us to zoom in a little better at every one of these interested data points. There's little tiny steps. We can collect the data, every one of these little tiny steps if we wish to. So that is how you can zoom in and look at an interested point on the chart. Now, to get rid of the zoom line, you click above or below in the areas where the zoom line extends past the chart, and it will remove the zoom line. And to resume normal operation, we're still zoomed in on this area. We hit the minus for unzoom, and we're back to our live chart. Again, another example, we will pick this particular area, hit to create a zoom line. We're going to zoom in on that area, and there it is. There's the value at that particular time, 93.76. And we can unzoom it, or we can go along here and we didn't zoom it. We just created a zoom line. To zoom it, we would, again, to zoom it, we hit the plus sign. To unzoom it, we hit the minus sign. And to remove the zoom line altogether, we click above it. So that is how you can zoom in on an interested point in your chart and expand it so you can view the area better. Just like this area, you couldn't tell right now, but it is a series of steps in value. Until we zoomed in, you couldn't tell that. Now we can. So I recommend you do to shut it off. You unzoom it, and then you remove the zoom line by clicking on the top box or the bottom box. Will remove the zoom line. And that is how you zoom in to view interested points on the strip chart. Catch you in the next video clip.